ओम शांति। यह बाबा की सेवा के लिए नया चैनल चालू किया है। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 29th March. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children, the more you serve the yug with a lot of love, the more income you will have. Sweet children, the more you serve the yug with a lot of love, the more income you will have. By serving, you become free from bondage and your income accumulates. Question: what method should you use to keep yourself constantly happy? What method should you use to keep yourself constantly happy? Answer: keep yourself busy doing service, and you will remain constantly happy and also continue to earn an income. Keep yourself busy doing service and you will remain constantly happy and also continue to earn an income. At the time of serving, you should not have thoughts of wanting to rest. The more service you do, more happiness you will have. Be honest and serve with a lot of love. Along with serving, also become very sweet. Also become sweet. You children should not have any weakness. So this time is passing by. Om Shanti. Who said that? Who said that? The father said it to the children. This is a matter of the unlimited. When people become old, they think that a lot of time has gone by, that only a little more time remains, and that they should therefore do something good. This is why they go into the stage of retirement and go to spiritual gatherings. They feel that they have done a lot for their households and that they should now do something good and charitable. To go into retirement means, Baba is asking, to go into retirement means to renounce the vices. It means to renounce your relationships with your home and family, and this is why they go to spiritual gatherings. Such things don't happen in the golden age. There is a little time remaining. There are burdens of the sins of many births on your heads. So claim your inheritance from the Father now. Those people go into the company of Sikhs, but they are not given the aim of having yoga. However, they do commit fewer sins. Greater sins are committed through vice. So they leave their business, etc. Nowadays, they are in Tamo Pradhan stage, and so they don't let go of the vices. Even people who are 70 or 80 years old have children. The father says the kingdom of Ravan is now to end. Very little time remains, and you must therefore continue to have yoga with the father and continue to spin the discus of self-realization. There are a few days remaining before you turn home. There is a hug burden of sins on your heads, and you must therefore make as much time as possible to remember me. You have to do your business and perform actions because you are Karam Yogi. You have to spend 8 hours on this. You have to spend 8 hours on this. This too will happen at the end. Don't think that only the old mothers have to remember me. No, everyone's death is now close. These teachings are for everyone. So you also have to explain to young children, we are souls and we have come from the Supreme Abode. This is very easy. You also have to sustain your households. You have to receive these teachings while staying at home with your families. Then by becoming serviceable, all your bondage will be cut away automatically. The members of your family will themselves say, you may go and do service. We will look after the children or employ a maid. So they too will benefit as a result of that. For instance, when there are 5 or 6 children in a family and mother wants to do godly service and she is good and serviceable, so a maid can be employed to look after the children because there would be benefit for her and also for others. Even both can be engaged in doing service. There are many methods of serving. Service can be done in the morning and the evening. A mother's class needs to be during the day. BKs should not rest when there is service to be done. Some children keep a specific time deliberately free from themselves and feel that no one should come during the day. Businessmen and those who have jobs don't sleep during the day. Here, the more service you do for Baba's Yag, the more income there is a lot of benefit. So remain busy doing some tasks throughout the day. Remain very busy at exhibitions. They say, Baba, while speaking, our throats begin to choke. This is because they have to do that service suddenly. If they were to do that much service all the time, their throats would not choke. When the habit is instilled, there would not be tiredness. Not everyone can be the same. Some are very honest. The more service they are given to do, the happier they become, because they also receive a return and so they remain engaged in doing service very well. So you have to become very sweet. You have to become very sweet. All your weakness should be removed. Baba is saying all your weakness should be removed. Praise of Shri Krishna is sung of his being full of all virtues. Here everyone has devilish traits. Everyone has devilish traits. So become so sweet that no weakness remain. However, that can only happen when you remain engaged in doing service. So you can go anywhere and do service. Liberate everyone from the chains of Ravan. So first of all, create your life. If we just remain sitting idle, we will incur a loss. So first of all, do this spiritual service, benefit others, make others wealthy and free from disease. Make their lifespans long. Throughout the day, you should think about these things. Only such children can be seated on a heart throne and also on the other throne. So first of all, give the Father's introduction. The Father is the creator of heaven. Do you know him? What is your relationship with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul? Give them that recognition so that they are able to forge their love with Father. The Father says, I come at the conference edge of the cycle and change hell into heaven. Krishna cannot say this. He is a prince of heaven. He continues to change his form. So explain the picture of the tree. Brahma is standing at the top in the impure world. That one is impure and is doing tapasya down below. There is also the dynasty of Brahma. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, comes and purifies the impure. Impure ones become pure. Krishna is called the ugly and beautiful one, but they don't understand the meaning of that. So you can explain that this one is impure. His real name is not Brahma. Just as the name of all of you were changed, in the same way the Father also adopted this one. Where else should Shiv Baba has brought Brahma? Where else would Shiv Baba have brought Brahma from? He does not have a wife. He must definitely have adopted him. The Father says, I have to enter this one. The Father of people cannot exist up above. He is needed here. There, first of all, has to be this faith. I enter an ordinary body. Because of the word cowshed, they have shown bulls and cows. They have not written anything about how the cows were given knowledge or how the cows were stolen. They have portrayed Shri Krishna in pictures as a person who looked after cows. Such things don't exist in other religions as much they do in this religion. So all of that is fixed on the path of devotion. You children know that the old world is now to be destroyed and that the new world is being established. Baba explains, by knowing this word cycle, you will become prince and princess in the future. You will claim a high status in the land of immortality. Whatever you are studying is for the future new world. You will shed your old bodies and take birth in royal wealthy homes. You will shed your old bodies and take birth in royal wealthy homes. At first you will be children, and when you grow up you will build first class palaces. This applies to you. Shiv Baba says, just as Mama and Baba study very well, so you too should study and you will claim a high status. Stay awake at night and churn the ocean of knowledge and you will remain happy. The mercury of happiness only rises at that time. During the day you have the bondage of your work, etc. At night there are no bondage. At night, if you go to sleep in remembrance of Baba, then Baba will shake your bed in the morning. Many write about such experiences that they have. When children have courage, the father definitely helps. So pay a lot of attention to yourself. The religion of sannyasis is different. However, big and genealogical tree of any particular religion is only that bigger tree will be created. Those who have been converted to other religion will go back into their own religions. For instance, there may be 10 to 20 million actors of the sannyasi religions. There will then be just as many again. This drama is created very accurately. Some become converted to one religion and others to another religion. All of them will then return to their own religion. Let this knowledge sit in your intellects. We say, I am a soul, I am a child of Shiv Baba. This whole world belongs to me. I have become a child of Shiv Baba, the creator. I am a master of the world. Let this enter your intellects. Let this enter your intellects, for only then will you experience a lot of happiness. Also give happiness to others and show them the path. Become merciful. Also serve the village you live in. Invite everyone. Give them the father's introduction. If they want to understand more, tell them. We will explain to you how this word cycle turns. How this word cycle turns. There is a lot of service to be done, but there are sometimes bad omens. Even over good children, and they don't have any interest in explaining to others. Otherwise, you should write to Baba. Baba, I did service and this was the result of this. Baba, I did service and this was the result of it. This was how I explained. Then Baba would become pleased. He would then understand that you are interested in serving. You should go along to a temple, sometime to a crematorium, and sometimes to a church. Ask them, what is your relationship with God the Father? Since He is the Father, you should say in word that you are His child. You are His child. He is a heavenly God the Father, and so He would definitely create heaven. It is so easy. As you progress further, many calamities will come. People will have disinterest. People have disinterest when they go to a crematorium. This will become the condition of the world. Instead of this, why should I not follow the path to find God? They then go and ask their gurus for ways to be liberated from these bondages. Liberated from those bondage, you have to sustain your children and also do service. Look how many children Mama and Baba have. Those are limited household, whereas this Baba is a master of the unlimited. He explains to the unlimited brothers and sisters, this is the last birth of everyone. The Father has come to make you become like diamonds. So why do you chase after shells? Why do you chase after shells? Morning and evening serve to become like diamonds. During the day, do your business worth shells. The intellects of those who become used to doing service will repeatedly remember Baba and they will develop that practice. They will continue to give the aim to whoever they are working for. However, only a handful out of multi-million will emerge. If not today, then tomorrow, they will remember that such and such a friend had said something to him. If you want to claim a status, you have to have courage. The easy yoga and knowledge of Bharat is very famous, but no one knows what it was or how it was done. All of those festivals, etc., are of the confluence age. In the golden age, you have the kingdom. All the history is of the confluence age. It is only now that you know where the golden age deities received their kingdom from. You know that you claim the kingdom and then lose it according to how much service each of you does. The exhibition service now continues to increase. You will take projectors to all the villages. This type of service will expand a great deal. The number of children will continue to grow. That path of devotion will then have no value. This is fixed in the drama. You cannot ask, why did this happen? If I had not done this, that would not have happened. That would not have happened. You cannot even say this. Whatever happened in the past was fine, but be cautious in future. Make sure that Maya does not make you commit any sins. Storms will enter your minds, but you must not perform those actions through your physical organs. Many useless thoughts will come. In spite of those, continue to make effort to remember Shiv Baba. Don't have heart failures. Some children write, Baba, for 15 or 20 years I remained pure because of an illness, but nevertheless my mind is very bad. Baba writes, many storms will come and Maya will distress you. You don't indulge in vice. Those are the karmic account of your sins. Only with the power of your yoga will they be finished. But don't be afraid. Maya is very powerful. She does not leave anyone else. Maya is very powerful. She does not leave anyone alone. There is plenty of service to do. Any of you can do as much as you can. Baba is saying there is a plenty of service to do. Any of you can do as much as you can. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found, serviceable children, number wise, according to your efforts, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First, during the day, perform actions for the livelihood of your body, and definitely do spiritual service in the morning and evening in order to make your life like a diamond. Liberate everyone from the chains of Ravan. Liberate everyone from the chains of Ravan. Second, remain very cautious that Maya does not make you commit any sin. Never commit any sin with the physical organs. Remove all devilish traits. today's blessing. Feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you claim a certificate of contentment by having tapasya from your heart and a right to receive blessing from everyone. May you claim a certificate of contentment by having tapasya from your heart and a right to receive blessing from everyone. Baba is saying, many of you give yourself a certificate for your chart of tapasya. Many of you give yourself a certificate for your chart of tapasya, but you can only claim a certificate of everyone's contentment when you have tapasya from your heart. When you have tapasya from your heart, when you have love for everyone in your heart, and when you have the consciousness of being an instrument and have pure feelings. Such children claim a right to receiving blessing from everyone. When 95% of souls give you a certificate of contentment and it emerges from everyone's lips that you are number one, you can then claim such a certificate of blessings from everyone's heart and become equal to the Father. Slogan: know that time is invaluable and use it in a worthwhile way, and you will not be deceived at any time. Know that time is invaluable and use it in a worthwhile way, and you will not be deceived any time. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.